Oh, yeah, live. Okay, just a few seconds. Let me try to put it on our community on Facebook. Okay. All right. So we're going to start right now. So yeah, the guys in the studio, please just help me out. If at some point the network goes bad and maybe you're no longer hearing sounds from my end, all right? So just like drop a comment for me on the comment section. Okay. Welcome, guys. Welcome to today's No Code Africa training. In No Code Africa, we get to teach Africans how to build web and mobile applications without having to write a single line of code. So today is, you know, today is week 2 and day 4. Yes. Okay, not day 4. Sorry, day 9. Yeah. So day 9. I hope I'm not mixing it up. Yeah, today is week 2, day 9. Yeah. Okay, great. So in our previous classes, we have been learning how to use Adalo. Adalo is like the platform that we're using to make mobile and web applications. So we have been exploring the functionalities within Adalo, and we have been trying to figure out ways to build mobile applications so far. Next week, we're going to start exploring how to build web applications using Adalo as well. So this training is for technical talents who are just interested in learning how to build MVPs for their clients. And then it's also, by MVPs, I mean minimum viable products, which can come in form of web applications or mobile applications. And the kind of mobile applications that we create with Adalo is for cross platforms. That means it can actually work on Android and iOS devices. Yeah. So and then this training is also for startup founders who are like very, very interested in building MVPs for their startup, and they don't have a lot of money to hire the software engineers to build MVPs for them. So with this particular training, they get to learn how to build MVPs like really fast, and this training is free. It's for 6 weeks, and we are currently in the second week. So the very first 3 weeks is for trainings. The last 3 weeks is for practicals, where the students get to work on real projects. Okay, so without saying much again, we're going to start the training like right now. Okay, so today's class is going to be about understanding how to convert UI UX designs to a mobile application in Adalo, right? Yeah, because initially we have been working on building to-do list application. We've worked on building a co-working space application with multi-user. Then we've tried working on a newsfeed kind of application just to understand some of the features in Adalo. And then yesterday we had a lesson with a product slash UI UX designer who actually introduced us to UI UX design. We did not go ahead with the practicals, the real hands-on practicals and wireframing and low fidelity then high fidelity designs on Figma. We will have those classes subsequently, but in today's class I just want to introduce you to what is possible on Figma. I just want to show you what happens on Figma, like what UI UX designs create on Figma, and then how to interpret what has already been created on Adalo. Right. So now the idea is you don't necessarily need to be a UI UX designer. You don't have to juggle the two things. You don't have to try to be both a UI UX designer and uh, a mobile app developer. You just have to focus on one, right? So whenever you're building an application, you can actually go ahead and hire a UI UX designer to do the sketches first, because it's actually very important for your application to be like really nice, all right? So that you can have like lots of users, still using your application, coming back as returning users. Otherwise, if you give them a crappy first impression, they won't come back. All right. So that is like the essence of this class. And just one minute. Yeah, I think it will last up to 1 minute. I want to quickly like post this again on our other communities so we can have like more people benefiting from this. Okay. Then immediately after I'm done with that, we will just go ahead and then start the program. Okay. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so I'm going to turn off. Sorry, guys. I really need to share this on other communities. So I'm going to turn off my video briefly. All right. Okay, all right. Really sorry for the break in transmission. Yeah. Okay, so I really just needed to like use my phone to share the links on our communities. Really sorry about that. So thank you for still staying on. Okay, so we're going to like quickly recap what I said. Yeah, just quickly recap what I said. So what I said was in today's class, we're going to learn how to interpret designs that was actually made on Figma, UI UX design that was made on Figma. We're going to try to convert that into a mobile application in Adalo, right? So first of all, before mobile applications are created, they have to be first, you know. Designed on Figma. So as a no coder, as someone who build mobile and web applications without writing codes, you need to find a UI UX designer, if at all you're not already one, to make the designs for the application before you go ahead and try to implement it on Adalo, right? So that's like the idea for this class. So we're not making the designs in this class. This design was already made by UI UX designer. All right. So and the application is the design was for a make MVP application that we tried, looking at some time ago, right? So we're going to look at it again, how the design was on Figma, and then try to interpret it, step by step on Adalo, right? So that's like the essence of the class, and we're going to see how useful we can, you know, we can find this. Okay, so let's go ahead and do it. All right, so I'm going to share my screen right now, and then we will go ahead and then see what we have to do today. So I'm sharing my screen. Okay, so my screen is live. All right, so let's look at Figma. So now, if you can see my screen clearly, I will try to zoom in sometimes so you can like perfectly see my screen. So this is my screen, and these are the different designs on Figma. So I will try to show you all of it. So we have, just like we have been working on, there is a splash screen here, which is just for the logo, and of course from Space, anything you want to put here. So make MVP from Space, and then the login page, the sign up pages. All right. Then we have the onboarding screens. These are like the onboarding screens. The very first screen here, create app for your business at affordable rates, then track your project growth, then how it works. So these are like three onboarding screens, and if you can see, it has this three different navigation lines here. Then it has buttons here for next and skip. Then there's another one here, next and skip. Then there's another one here that says get started. Okay, so then we have like the dashboard. I will try to explain what this application does and how many users it can accommodate. Then these are other designs that we have. Okay, so this was done on Figma. Yeah, this was done on Figma, and we will have to like interpret it on Dalo. All right, we might not do all of the screens, but you'll get to see most of the. We're just going to work on just the UI today, right? Converting Figma designs to UI, sorry, the front end designs on Adalo. Okay, so we will try to implement all of this the way they are without paying attention to the functionality. We'll just try to implement it just exactly the way they are. Okay, so they are very simple designs, but they are sleek. So we will try to implement this and see what we can make out of this. Okay, so first of all, what are we going to do? We're going to let's come to where are we coming to? Okay, so let's start from the very first part. Let's start from the splash screen here. So we have the splash screen, which is there's a splash screen here. The login screen and the sign up screens are created for us by default when we create an application on Adalo, which we're going to see. Then we will go ahead and start working on this step by step. Okay, so how do we do it? Let's do it. Okay, so the guys in the studio, if at some point there is a challenge, please just drop a message for me, and then I will be checking the studio from time to time just to be sure that everything is in place. Okay, uh, this is it. So this was for the previous application we're trying to work on. So I will just quickly show you. Um, Let me copy a particular hex code for the color of our application. This was the application that was created, so I just want to copy the hex code so we can use it in our application. So was it this one? Yeah, let's just copy this. Okay, so let's go ahead and create a new application. So you scroll down. If I told you on your dashboard, we have lots of application we have tried creating here. So you just click on create new app. It's just here at the bottom of the screen. I can zoom in, but here it is, create new application. So you click on it. When you click on it, it's ask you what kind of app do you want to make. Do you want to make a native mobile application, or do you want to make a desktop web application? So for now, we're still working on native mobile application, and next week we're going to start working on desktop web application, right? So we have native mobile application. So I click on the next. I selected the native mobile application. Then from there, I clicked on next. Then here, it's asking me to choose a template. I don't want to use any other template. I just want to use blank, like a blank template. So I click on the blank. Then I click on next. All right. Then I give this a name. So let's call it UiUx to uh, mobile app. Yeah, it's a cool name. Adalo. Wow, that's a very long name for an application. So we can say UMAA. Well, that's more like let's give it UMAA. Yeah, much better. So this is supposed to be our application name. Okay, so we're not paying attention to that. All right, so let's change the primary color. So what's going to be the primary color? The primary color here is going to be the hex color I copied, the hex code I copied. So I'll just paste it here, and then secondary color. Okay, we'll check that out. So I'll just go ahead and click on create. All right, so we have our application here. Great. So this is our application now. So when you're creating a mobile application for the very first time on Adalo, not really for the first time, like, I mean, if you're creating an application, a new application on Adalo, it gives you like three startup screens. So you have the sign up screen, which is your welcome screen as well. And then you have your login screen, which is just a normal screen. Then you have your home screen, which is actually a home screen. How do I know this? So if you tap on the top of the screen, and then you click here, you will see the screen navigation type. So here it says that this is a welcome screen, right? And if you tap here, and then you tap on the name of the screen, and then you come tap over here on the left hand side, you see here that the screen navigation type is just normal screen. All right, so the other one was a welcome screen, this one is a normal screen, and then here, the last one here, we have it is a home screen. Okay, so a welcome screen is the very first screen the user sees before, when they are not logged in yet. A home screen is a screen that the user see immediately after they've logged in. All right, so okay, so that's it. So what else? Now this is the startup screens that we have. We have to go ahead and do what we have to reproduce these designs. Yeah, we have to reproduce these designs. And let's start with the splash screen. All right, so let's go back here, and then let's go to the add components section, go to add screen, and click on blank screen. So I select blank screen, then I call it splash. I can say splash screen, and then just click enter or create screen. So you have a blank screen here, and it's appearing on the right hand side of the screen. So I will just try to click and drag it around. I'll drag it around to here. All right. Okay, so we have it here now. And then now that we have it here, we're going to go ahead and start creating the things that are inside. So we have here is just the name itself, make MVP, and then it says here from Space. So we'll go ahead and do that. Now let's create that. Here we will click on the add component button icon, then click on text. The text will follow us to where we want it to drop. Then we just click and drop it here. I will zoom in and then I will type the name of the application. It's called Make MVP. All right, so we have it called Make MVP, and all right, so I just go ahead and resize this. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'll click on the formatting here. When I click on it, then I will change it from medium. All right, so extra bold, nice. Then I'll change this here. Okay, let's go to oh, okay. So there is a challenge. There is a challenge. I am using I'm using a view that cannot allow me to see the properties of the components in the design. All right, so I will just quickly stop sharing so I can find the other link for that can allow me to see the different sizes of this text. All right, the components in the Figma design. Okay, so I will stop sharing. All right, so okay, so I'm going to try to quickly find the I'll try to quickly find the link for the link to the Figma design that I can easily adjust. Okay, so let's see. Let me try to get that link. Okay, so okay, one moment. I'm going to get it soon. So I think this should be it. This is still viewer. I need to be able to, I want to be able to edit it. Okay, so let's go to this one. Come on. Hold on, guys. Okay, let me find another way around it. Let's go to just, let me find Figma. Figma. MVP plus MMF. MVP plus MMF. What design was this? Okay, so I haven't been able to find that file as quickly as I should. Yeah, and okay, so now the reason why basically what I'm trying to do right now is I was trying to show you guys how to like see like the real component of the design, all right, the real component of the design, so that you can determine what the size of the text is, the size of the images, everything, so you can just know how to use it. Yeah, so that's basically what I was trying to get, but I didn't get it. So okay, all right, so I think I've gotten it finally. Great. So perfect. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so we're going to be back on our design. Okay, so I will share my screen again quickly. All right, thank you for your patience. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen again. I believe you can see my screen. So let's go to the design quickly. All right, so this is the design. This is the view I was trying to get. Yeah, so this is the view for designers, right? So the other one was more like the demo view, kind of just showing you the main product, the main outcome of the whole thing. But this is like the view that can allow me to click on the components and see the properties of the different components. Like this is the component here, right? I just clicked on it. And then if I double tap on it, let me zoom it. If I double tap on this, all right, I will see that this particular component here on the right hand side here, the font size is 40, and then the text is bold, right? So, and then this is the color. So I can just copy this 5445DA. I can copy, then I just try to replicate everything that is here. So let's go ahead and just do like that. So let's go back to our mobile application. So this is it. So here, instead of bold, I just want us to follow what is there on the design, because the idea for having a UI UX design is for you to follow it, right? Follow it to the letter and then try to create what is there. Like just try to replicate what is there, okay? So the designer said bold, so I make it bold. Then the designer said this is 40, so I make this 40, all right? So let me just adjust this a bit. Okay, so then the designer said that the color is this color code. Okay, so exactly, I just put the color code here. Now, how did I get that? Look at it here. So this is the UI UX design. So when your designer creates the design for the application, you just try to assess each of the components. So I just tapped on this, double tapped on it to go inside to see the text itself. Then from there, I checked out the properties of the text, you know, the designer was using bold here, and then we have the font size is 40, right? Then the fill color is this with this color code, and then transparency is 100%. All right, so that's exactly what we will just be trying to look at it and replicate what is happening here. Okay, so that's it. Then I will try to push this to the middle. Then I'll bring the second text. You can see here we have make MVP from yield space. So I'll just tap on it and see what's happening there. So here, this one is 16, okay? And it's also bold in the same color. So I will just go back to Adalo. Then I'll click on add component. Then I'll click on text. Then I'll put it here. Then I'll say from yield space, right? Then I will bring this down. I'll click on the formatting button, and it's already 16 here. So let's just make it bold, right? Okay, so let's just adjust this a bit. Then what else? Let's change the color. We change the color to the color that was on the design, like this, and we're good. So I'll push this down here. Now, sometimes because of maybe because of the fact that the designer doesn't really know how Adalo works sometimes, okay? So there's some few things that the designer might have missed. Like right now, I need a button that can usher me into the app itself. So I wouldn't want to mess up the design by not making it as white as it is right now. So instead of adding like an extra button somewhere when it wasn't there, I will just go ahead and then add some sort of icon that will tell the user, just click here, then it will take you to the next screen. So let's go ahead and then click on this, the add component, that I will just add something else that wasn't there in the design. So sometimes you can actually get to do that, of course. So add an icon, then bring the icon here. It's not going to be direction bike. It's just going to be arrow that says right. So we have this arrow that says right. Then, of course, I will change the color. I'll use the color that we have been using here. So this, and then the size is 24. I will try to make it even smaller, maybe 16, because I don't want it to be so obvious compared to other things on the screen. Okay, so we have this here. Okay, so we have this. Now, the next thing I want to do is I will go ahead and, okay, so the way the application is supposed to work. So after you've clicked on here, it's supposed to take you to login page, right? Yes, instead of sign up, right? Yeah, because I think that's like the way UIs work. So it should move you from, when you click on this, it should take you to login. So I will just click on this, the small icon, then add an action that says link to login. Okay, so that's it. Then click on done. All right, so let's try to replicate other parts of the design. Okay, so here we have the login, then sign up. Okay, it's correct. Then this one was already created for us on Adalo startup screen. So let's go to the onboarding screen. Let's see how to make this happen. Okay, so for the onboarding screen, this is cool. So what we're going to just do is, now this lines here is not part of the design, right? It's not part of the design. So the lines that you see here, the pink lines, it's just what the designer used in being able to align things properly. It's not part of the designs. Okay, so all right, so the next thing I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead. Let me click on this and see what I can do. I can actually turn off those grid lines. Okay, so I turned it to for just one thing. I would have loved to turn it for everything. Okay, just let's leave it like that. Okay, so now let's go ahead and convert this. So how do we convert this? First of all, let's create a screen for it on Adalo. Let's call it onboarding screen one, just like the way the designer called it. So onboarding one. So we can just call it onboarding one too. So click on it, click on the add components button. Then we go ahead and click on add screen and click on this. Okay, so no, not an app bar. Let's use a blank screen. So blank screen, onboarding, uh, onboarding, onboarding one, onboarding one. Then we say create screen. Okay, so we have the create screen now. And then this onboarding is supposed to be just prior to the home page. Okay, so let's just push this around here and push this here. Okay, so all right, we're going to put the second onboarding screen here and then maybe the third one a little bit around there too. Okay, so something like this. Zoom in. Okay, let's just bring in the second one, the add screen, then add blank screen, then say onboarding. It was one before, change it to two, so onboarding screen two. Okay, so we have two onboarding screens now. Let's drag it down here. Okay, so we have it here now. Then let's go ahead and add another one. So we click here, add screen, blank screen, onboarding, three. Okay, so that's it. So we have like three onboarding screens now. Let's go ahead and drag this here. Okay, so all right. So we have onboarding one, onboarding two, and onboarding three. And in the design, we also have onboarding one, we have two, and we have three. Okay, so that's it. All right, so then we have the dashboard here. So instead of calling these page, the home page, we could just call it the dashboard. So I'll tap on top, then change the home here to dashboard, dashboard. Yeah, so let's call it dashboard hyphen. Okay, so we're gonna have like two categories of users here. We're gonna have the admin and we're going to have the clients, right? So dashboard for admin and dashboard for clients. So this is gonna be client dashboard. So dashboard client. All right, so we will come here. For this particular part, we will just take off the elements that are here, right? So if we do like this, it just follows, right? So let's delete the top here out. So that's gone. I just tapped on it, then I deleted it because we're going to have to design it like manually, right? Okay, so we have onboarding one, onboarding two, onboarding three. Then this is called dashboard for the client. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start designing. All right, so let's go back to Figma design. And here we have like a very beautiful picture. Yeah, this is it. Then we have the text part here. So what do we do? Now, when you have your design like this, so you tap on it, ensure that you ask the designer to give you a view that can allow you to, check out the components inside the Figma. Like what we had before, which is this one, I couldn't this is just the preview mode. If you see here, it's called the viewer mode. So, now, if you just see here, it just has this hand on it. That means you can only click and drag things. You can select components and see what they are, right? So this is not the view you want. You want this other view so that you can actually click on the different components and see their properties and also download them and use in your application, right? Yeah, because you don't have to now go and start looking for another image to use. You just have to use the same image that is here. Okay, so let's go ahead and then see how we can download this image now. So there's an image here already. So we will go to, you scroll down, you see export here. All right, so you can choose as SVG, PDF, JPG, right? So we will just use it as PNG, right? So because we need to just still maintain the transparency. So I'll click to export the happy bunch. Okay, that's like the name of the image is called happy bunch chat. Okay, so I'll just click to export it. Then it exports as a picture here, if you can see on the bottom of my screen. And then I will go ahead and then use these exported image in the application. Okay, the next thing is the create app here. So we just tap on it, then you will see the color code here is 5445DA. All right, so we will look at that again. And then it's extra bold, and then the font size is 36. Okay, so I will just tap on this and copy it the way it is. Yeah, I'll just copy it. All right, then I'll go to Adalo. Then I will click on, let's start implementing them one by one. So I click on the add component button, click on image, then drag my image down here. Now this is going to be what is going to bring that image that we saw on the Figma screen design to, yeah, we're going to try to implement it here. So I'll click on this. Before we go there, let's just bring in the text first. So I'll bring in the text, click on the text, drag it here, drop it here, then remove all of this and then paste what I copied. So we have create app for your business. Let's see how it was written. So create app for your business at affordable rates. Okay, so let's go back. Create app for, I'll tap on I just tap on it so that it can move on the next line. Create app for your business at affordable rates. I think this was what we saw, right? Okay, yes, this is exactly what we saw. So this is how it was. And what I'm just going to do now is I'll just go ahead and do the formatting. So I'll click on this, and then what else? I'm going to change these to semi-bold, right? It was semi-bold. Let's look at it again. It was oh, it's exactly extra bold. So let's come back here to here and say extra bold. And then this is the size is 36. All right. So if you see here, the size of the font is 36. So I'll come back here and then tap on this and say 36. All right. So that's it. And here the designer said it is using a center alignment. Look at it here. So we have the left alignment, the right alignment, then center. So we will also use center alignment here. So you click here and then you say align center. All right, so it's currently at the center. Then what else? So we will try to change the color here, color of the text. So I will tap on here, which is here. Then I'll just copy the color code. Then I'll click on the color portion here, then paste it here in the hexes section, and then that's it. So I have my color like this right now. So the only thing we can't adjust right now is the font type, right? Because here the font type is what is the font type? Okay, so it's not really here. Okay, yeah, that's it. It's called Inter, but we can't really like change the font size here in Adalo on the freemium part. Yeah, freemium. So but you can do that in the premium. Okay, so we will just leave the fonts type like that. Or style, font type, font style. Okay, so then we have another thing here called get your app ready at affordable cost. So we will just go ahead and tap on that. So here that is regular size, and then it's saying 16, and it's also center aligned. So I will just copy this. Look at it. It said get your app ready at affordable cost with. That's where it stops. Then we break down the next one. So let's bring a text. We bring a text and we put it just under this. All right. Then we paste what we copied. Okay. So we paste it. Was it with? Yes, just with. Okay, then we make this 16. Okay, it's already 16, but it said regular. So we go to here, we don't have regular, so we can just use normal or we use light. All right, so I think normal is okay. So go ahead and then make it center align. Okay, so like this. And okay, so like this is okay. All right, so this is it. So it might not really appear like, okay, yeah, it does. It appears. Look at it. It appears. So okay, so we have this. Do we know the color of the text? Yes, we know the color of the text. So if you come here, you see the fill color. So you can just copy the fill color as well. Just try to do exactly what the UI designer did. All right, so to the best of your ability. Okay, so that's it. So yeah, so this is it. So then the next thing we need to do is let's put in the image now. Okay, so this is the image. We dragged it from the component section, and then we drag this here. We have this here. So what do we do? Click on image source. This time around, we want to upload. We're not taking things from the database. Just want to upload the image because it's in our system. So we click on upload, then click on choose image, and then we will go ahead to like where the file is, stored, and the file is here. This is the file. So I'll just click on it and click on open, and I have it here. Okay, so now there's another thing that we can check out on Figma. Let's see. So if you click on this, image, there is a dimension for this image, right? So we have the width. There's the width and height here, so you can try to see how you can use this. So it's actually a square. It's a square, so it's 294 by 294. The width is 294, the height is 294. It's just here on the right hand side of the screen. Okay, so let's try to see how we can do that on Adalo. So this is it. So after you've put the image like this, just come to edit style, scroll down to edit style. So click on it, then scroll down, you see it here. So we will say 294, 294. Then we will do here 294 as well, 294. Okay. So now we have the shape, the exact shape that we had, the exact size that we had on Figma. So this is it. Okay. So it shows everything that we saw on the Figma. So this is it. All right. It's just a replica of what was there. Okay, so we are going to do another thing. We have like 3 more things to do. So here we have the there's this navigation direction icon. Yeah. So yeah, so we're going to pick this the way it is, and Adalo doesn't have it inbuilt, so we're going to just like pick it, and you will see how it works. It will look like it's mimicking it. All right, so this is it. It's just an image. All right, so we will go ahead and do what we'll export it as an image. We'll just export it. Okay, so we export it, so it's here. Okay, it's exported. Then these are normal regular buttons. Okay, so we will go ahead and then create our buttons, one for next, one for skip. But let's double tap on this button and see some few properties of the button. So here, this button, all right, the size of the let's see, there's some things that we can't really change in the button in Adalo in the free plan. All right, but let's just look at the corner radius. The corner radius, the corner radius is basically the radius of these corners here, right? The edges. Yeah. So here it's according to the design, it says 8. So we'll try to use 8 there as well. And so let's go back to Adalo, then click on component, then go to button. This is our button. So our button can't really be customized. So we'll try to use it how we can. So we will take off the icon for the button, remove it, and then we will change the text from button here to next, right? Okay, so here it is, making everything all in caps. That's not what we had in the design. Okay, so we will just come here and turn off the button here that says uppercase. So we turn it off, and so we have now next, and then we have the rounding. Adalo calls it rounding, but in Figma it's called corner radius. So of course we know what it means. So the rounding is the corner radius. So I just increase it to 8, and so we have it like this, a little bit round. I'll try to bring it to this side a bit like this, maybe like this. Then I will what else? Okay, so I think that's it. And I can't adjust the height, right? No, I can't. I don't think I can do that. In the free part, you can't adjust the height. You can't really do so much of customizing. So for the buttons, but this is just what we have. All right, so we will leave it at that. Then I will say Control C, Control V to copy and paste this button so we can have another one here. Okay, so that's it. Okay, we have it like this. Now, one button here, let's come back here. We have, it was next. This is like an outline button. Then this one is a solid button. So this one is skip. Let's come here and change this one to skip. And so we have skip. So click on this, right? Let me zoom in. All All right, so click on this, go to the type here. So we have like three types. There's a text button, there's outline button. So let's see it. So this is text button, right? So then there's an outline button, right? Then there is a contain button, right? So it was previously contained, so we'll make it outline. All right, so that's it. It's outline now. So we have next, and then we have skip. Okay, so now our application is, taking some form, looking more beautiful than our previous applications. That's because we already had a Figma design, and so we go ahead and do this. All right. So, but if at all you are a designer already, like a UI UX designer, you can go ahead and then do your designs here on Adalo. You don't have to go create it on Figma and then bring it here. You can just design here. But standard process is create on Figma or any other tool that can allow you to, be more flexible with your, creativity. All right, let me just check the studio. Are we good? All right. So okay. Okay, so what else do we do now? So we will go back to this is it, and what else do we need to do? Okay, so we have skipped something, yeah. So we have some things that we need to bring. So I want to push these two buttons down. So I clicked on one, held down Shift, and clicked on the second one. That's to select the two of them. Then I'm pushing this down a bit. Okay, so that's it. I will try to push this like this. It's okay, something like this. Okay, so at this point, I just need to bring the icon here, this thing. Okay, so what we have here, I'll bring it in. So we had already downloaded it. It's called downloaded it into the system. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we'll just go ahead and bring it here. So how do we bring it? Image. It was an image, so we bring it an image inside here. Just drop this anywhere. Okay, just drop this inside the screen, not anywhere. Then go ahead and click select source, go to upload, and click on image, and then this is the image that you have. So you click on it, and voila, so we have it here. Okay, so it doesn't look like what we expected, right? So let's see how we can make it look like what we want. So if you come to check out the you know that the object on Figma, go to where we have the dimensions. All right, so we have the dimensions here. So it is 96 by 10, right? So it's 96 by 10. Okay, so 96 by 10. Look at it here. Width is, I can zoom for you to see that part. So on the right hand side, you see 96, and then there's 10 here. Okay, so we will try to do that as well here. So we'll come here, scroll down, go to edit styles, and scroll down again, change this to 96, and then change this to 10. Okay, so we have it, it's reduced. It looks like what we what we saw on Figma. So we'll just bring it here. Okay, so that's it. So that's our beautiful icon. So we will go ahead and just leave it like that. And then let's look at the next screen. So just to make things a little bit dynamic, so that we can see what we can do. So after the user clicks on this, all right, so the user should actually come to the onboarding, right? Okay, no, you click on this, so you get to sign up first, and then log in. So if you don't have an account, you click on if you already, so the idea is this is the splash screen. So the user sees the splash screen, the very first screen, which is a welcome screen, taps on the button here, goes to login, and if the person doesn't have an account, the person clicks on sign up, brings the person here, all right? The person signs up, and then after signing up, the person has to be taken to an onboarding screen instead of like home, all right? So let's change some few things here. So on I just clicked on this, then go to submit button. Then instead of going to the dashboard client, we're going to say go to onboarding. Why is it calling on onboarding? It's supposed to be onboarding one. Did the name change? Oh, it's just onboarding. Okay, so that's fine. So click on done. So now when the user signs up, when the user fills these details and clicks on signs up, the user is being taken to an onboarding screen 1. Then from there it can go to the next one and the next. Okay, so let's go ahead and then let's go to onboarding screen 2. Okay, so let's see what we have here in the Figma design for onboarding screen 2. So we have here track your project growth. And so I'll click on the image like we did before. Then I will scroll down here. Then I'll export the group. So I've downloaded that particular image. Then I will copy this text that says track your project. So it is extra bold and it is 36 and it's center aligned. So I'll come back here on Adalo. Then I will go ahead and click on the text, bring it here, and then change this from input text to paste it here. Track your growth. Let's see how they wrote it. So track your project growth. Okay, so track your project growth. So I will tap on this and enter so it can go down. Then click on the formatting, change it from medium to extra bold, right? Was it extra bold? It was extra bold and it was 36. All right, so then we come here to, and then we say 36. All right, then let's try to push this down here. Okay, so good. Then we make it center align center. Then come back here, click on the font color, then go back to Adalo, then click here on the color and then paste it here. Okay, so we have it like that. Okay, so I will try to make sure that my stops follow the same a direction. Look at where the text is here. So I will try to make sure the text is also here too. Okay, so that's it. And then okay, I can just make it be like in the center. Yeah, like this. Okay, so you can just use your own initiative there. Then is there a text? Yes, there's a text. So we have a text here. I'll copy the text. The dimension here is regular 16 font size and then center aligned, and it has a color itself. So I'll bring in a text, come here to add components, click on the text and just bring it here, then paste it. Okay, then let's go back and see the properties. So we have it's regular, it's font size 16, and let's copy this code, just the color of the field. All right, so it's regular, so we'll make it normal. Then here it's 16 already, so let's click on this and just paste this. All right, okay, so and then we make it center align. Okay, so that's it. All right, so we have almost a similar design. So we bring the image now. So click on the add component, click on image, it follows us. We drop it here. We want to bring in the image just like we have it here. We have already downloaded it. So we'll click on it, select image source, go to upload, click this to choose image, then click on the image itself, and then click open. Just like we did the other time, go back to the design, click on the image, go to look at the dimension of the image. So we have that the width is 341 and then the height is 38. So we do the same thing here. So you scroll down here, click on edit style, and then say 341, and then we say 38, right? 341, was it 38? Whoa, what did I click? Oh, sorry, I checked the wrong thing. So it's 294 by 294. Sorry. So so we have 294 by 294. Okay, yeah, so we have the exact image. So I will just put it here like this. And so yes, we have an image again. So here I will just go ahead and then bring in this particular thing. Then I will just copy what we did here into the next one. So let's find a way and bring this here. But if you see, they're different, right? So this is different from this. So you just download it again, click on it to download, export the frame. Okay, and go back here, click on the add component button, click on image, then drag it here. All right, select image source, upload, choose image, and then click on it, click open. All All right, so we have it here, and let's go check out the dimension again. I think it's gonna be the same like the other one. So we have it's 96 by 10. So the width is 96, the height is 10. So we click on edit styles, and then we change this size 96, and we change this to 10. Okay. All right, so we have this, just zoom it in, and so you can see it, and drag it here. Okay, so try to see how you can make sure that it's on the same position, yeah, like the other one. Okay, so you can just use your eyes here. We don't really have some tools that can help us snap according to the positioning. So here I will just copy the buttons here and then put it here. So I'll click, hold down shift, select another one, control C. All right, go here on the top of the screen, tap on it, and control V so that it can paste it in the screen for me. All right, so we have it like this, and that's it. So are we good? So let's push this a little bit up, and I think we're good. We can just try to recenter this a bit. All right, so here we have our stuff, and let's try to do some arrangements. Let's see how it works. So the user clicks on next. It's supposed to take the person to the next page here. So that means add an action and say link to what? Onboarding to. Yeah, that's it. Click on done. All right, so we have that working for us. And what else? What else do we do? Okay, so we will go ahead and create the onboarding screen 3, and then we will start working on the dashboard here, which might just take us to the end of today's lesson. All right, let's see, except we have more time because we'll close in 37 minutes from now. Okay, so let's look at what we have here. So here it's a video, right? It's a video. Now we're going to take a little different approach here, yeah, from what we did before. So it's a video, and we have very little customizing to do with this, right? So we're not going to bring this is supposed to be a video, so we will have to get a video. Okay, so what do we do? Okay, let's leave that part. Let's just copy this first. We'll come back to the video. So let's copy the text here, how it works. It's the same thing, extra bold 36 and center align and same font color. So let's come here and say, click on add component, add text. We add it here. Okay, so we paste what we copied, how it works. Just drag it down here. Then click on the formatting button, change it from this to extra bold, and change this to 36. Okay, so go back to Figma, copy the font color, and then come back to here and paste it, just like we've been doing. Okay, then we'll just reduce this so I can align it to the center. All right, we're good now. Okay, so this works. Yeah, this works. So what next? We need to go ahead. That also has a description. Yeah, it has it here. So Control C and come back here. Then click on add component, click on text, and paste it here. All right, so just paste it here. Let's see what was written here. So it says shows how to navigate your way all through. All right, so all through, it stops us all through. Okay, nice. So we go ahead and then make it center align. And then what else? This is gonna be normal. Okay, then let's click on this to see the color of the font. Then we copy it, then we go ahead and paste it here. Just try to just see how you can follow through with the whole thing. Okay, so all right, so this is it. We have what we wanted. Let's bring in these icons again. Oh, we don't need to bring this icon. Okay, so not icons, buttons, right? So here we have this last part here. So we just click on it, and then we'll go ahead and export the frame. Okay, so export it, and What else do we do? We've exported it. Then let's see something. So this button says get started, right? So let's add that here. Let's add a button, and the button, this is the button. It's just float all through. Okay, so this is the button. Spread it across like this. Then take off this and say get started. Type get started and change it from uppercase. Just click this button to drop it. So we have get started. The rounding here is the corner radius, and you can just scroll up to see what it is. It's still 8. It has to be uniform across your project, so it's always going to be 8 for buttons. Okay, so get started. Are we using it correctly? Yeah, we're using it correctly. So get started. And what else? So we have that here. Then we need to put this other small icon here. Yeah. So we'll click on image, bring it here. Then we go to image source, upload, click to choose image, and then we tap this. Okay. So we have this here. So just like it was before, if you tap on it, it will be 96 by 10. So we have 96 and by 10. It has to be uniform. Okay, so click on edit styles. Then change this to 96. Then go ahead and change this to 10. And that's it. So zoom in so you can actually push it around because it's quite tiny. So zoom in, then bring it here. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so just try to see if at all you have done it well. Just use your eyes a bit. Okay, so just push this down a little bit. All right, so that's it. So what else? So we have how it works, this, that. So now, yes, let's go back to the video now. So this is according to the design, it says this is supposed to be a video, maybe an explainer video, how it works, right? So, but here, this is a picture, right? It's a picture. So we're not gonna bring this in, all right? So we will try to bring a video here. How do we bring videos into Adalo? So you click on the add components and then you search for video. Oh, actually, there's nothing like that. So there's nothing like video. So, but actually, we have something called YouTube, right? So yeah, YouTube. So you click on now. If you search for yours, you won't see it. You might not see it, except you go to Marketplace. Let's say video, and then it will tell you to come to Explore Marketplace. So if you type YouTube and then you don't see it, it tells you Explore Marketplace. Go to Marketplace. Let me show you Marketplace. No, let's go back to. If you scroll down here, you see the Explore Marketplace. So you click on it, then you go to just type YouTube. Right. So you see YouTube here, and then you can click to install. Let me search if there's anything like video. Video. So there is a video player, a simple, accessible, and customized video player. I haven't used this before. So video chat by daily, vertical video. Okay, so guys, I'm just going to install this and just we can check out how it works. I haven't used it before. So, but YouTube. Okay, so we have done. Let's find that video stuff we just installed. Let's just see how it works. So video player. So we click on this and then we just bring it in. Aha. Okay, so this is how it is. Save you. Okay, so how do you customize this? You have to put a lot of features. This is the dimension of the video quality, default quality, thumbnail, captions. Let's see, options. Oh, there's a lot of things to change here. A lot of things. Well, this can work, but we're not going to use this right now. Then let's see settings menu. Let's see. Let me see if I can turn off a lot of things here. Quality. No, I thought I was gonna. Okay, let's say style. I was thinking if I can turn off some of these things because I don't like some of these things that we have here. I just needed just the video itself. Okay, so let's leave this out of the scenario. Let's go bring in YouTube. YouTube is quite simpler. It looks easier, All right, so that's just it. It's simple and plain, right? You just need to tap on it and then you can play. It doesn't have all those extra things here, right? So just adjust it a little bit, just adjust it a little bit, just so it can, uh, it doesn't have, okay, let's see, go back to the Figma, then look at the design. The dimension says 388 by 344. Let's see. Okay, so tap on this. It doesn't have edit styles. This doesn't have edit styles, so we can't really do anything. We can't really do anything serious, right? So we can make it to be autoplay, so it can play, as soon as the person opens the screen. So we will just I try to adjust the size like this. Okay, so this is it. This is what we have now. Let's go to you can get the video from, like, how do you put a video in it? You can put it from your database. For instance, you can just type the link here. So let's get a link from YouTube. So let's say YouTube. Okay, so we have okay, this is like our current tutorial. So let's go to just Illspace. I want to be able to get one of our videos and just put it. All right, so maybe this one. Okay, so hold on this. I will just copy the link. I just wanted to copy the link, and then let's go back to our design, then just paste it here. Okay, so like that. Oh, so sorry. Text. Oh, that's the text part. Sorry, not the. This is it. I did the wrong thing. So just click on this. Okay, so we have this is the video URL. So I just pasted it, and then that's it. Okay, so let's go back and see what we can do here. So this is the dashboard, and before we check out how it works, so this is next again. So this next should take us to this part, to this third onboarding screen. So let's go to add action, go to link, go to onboarding 3. Okay, so let's see. This particular one took us to onboarding 2. Yeah, then skip. All right, I will tell you what skip is, and I believe you know what skip means. So skip means take me straight to the dashboard. Don't onboard me again. I'm exhausted. All right. So yeah, so just take me straight to the dashboard. Right. So let's look at it. So you come to skip. So skip will say straight up take me to let's add the action. So it will be link straight to dashboard. Go to dashboard client. All right. So that's what skip means. So the same thing here, we'll click for this next skip, and then we'll add the same action, take me to dashboard. Okay, then here get started is also the same thing, take me to dashboard. Okay, so all right, so this is it. Okay, so we now have our designs a little bit more colorful this time around because we have a UI UX design. Okay, so let's look at the dashboard. Then we try to just do, we're not going to go into detail in the dashboard like right now. We will, all right, but I just want us to have hello Mary, welcome to your dashboard, and then this picture. That's all. Then later on we'll fix the remaining part. So double tap and let's see the text here. So this is hello Mary. It's okay, I'll have to tap inside. So this hello alone, this particular one is a, let me see. What's the dimension? It's not showing here. That's strange. Really strange. I can see the font size and everything. It just says here mixed. Okay, so it says here mixed. I don't know why that is. Oh, okay, so we're good. Oh, okay, I get why it's saying mixed. It doesn't have like an overall view of it. So you just have to tap it here. So one is the hello here is 16. Then the Mary here is 20 and is bold. So let's try to do that here. So we will come here to the part here, add text. Then we will say, this is hello, right? Okay, so hello. So this particular hello is, the hello is 16 and it's regular. So we will come and say, just turn it to normal, right? Okay, good. So then we will just copy this and paste, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, then just push it across. Then I'll just try to adjust this a little bit, then bring this close. So I think there was a comma, right? Yeah, there was a comma. So I'll come here, I'll come back here and put a comma here in this first one. Okay, so we have a comma here. Okay, so this doesn't, okay, right, fine, good. So hello, then we have, this is Mary and so we'll just copy it and then paste it here and say Mary and then I'll adjust this a little bit. Then let's go back to see the font size. So Marionette is 20 and it's bold, all right? So we will say, click on the formatting, go to 20, make it 20, and then make these bold, all right? So that's it. So we have it like this. Okay, so hello Marionette and it's bold. So let's put the picture here. Let's go to image and resize it. Okay, not necessary. Let's just go to Figma and then tap on this image. If you tap on this image, you see here it says 36 by 36. So we don't need to go here. If you check here, it says 36 by 36. So I'll go to edit styles and then I'll change this to 36. And then I'll change this to 36. And I will go ahead and turn on the rounding to the highest. That's what makes it the circle, right? Good. Then bring it around somewhere here. Okay, good. So we have this picture. Let's put a default image. So let's say it's supposed to come from the database, right? But we don't have it. Hold on, guys. So let's see. Was there a way to? Okay, so there are some things here like settings and profile. Yeah. So, but we won't go that far yet. So I just want us to be able to put an image there. So let's say let's just put a default image there so we can see something. So this is it. Select image source. It's going to be from, let's go to our database and just add user image as an extra property. So image and say user image. Okay. Then we click on this, then select image source, database, logged in user, user image. All right, so we have that. If there is no image, let's find something to put. Let's show a placeholder image. Then let's select a placeholder image. Let's look for a placeholder image. What do we use here? So let's just use this one. Okay. All right, so we have these as our placeholder image and okay, so hello Marianne. What else? Okay, that's it. So okay, there was something else I said. Welcome to your dashboard. So let's click on this. It's medium and it's 16. Let's just copy this. Okay, so I really hope you're following. You can always come back to rewatch this video if you are lost at some point. Okay, so welcome to your dashboard, and then it's I think it's normal. Was it? What was it? Let's see what it was. It was medium. So we don't. Do we have medium and? We do. We do. So we use medium. Okay, so we just push this a bit here. All right. Oh, I didn't spell the dashboard correctly. BOERD. Okay, so we're good now. All right, so now we have our beautiful application. So we have create app for your business, this, and that's it. So you click on next, it brings you here. Click on next again, it brings you here. And then this video plays actually automatically. Then you click on get started. So it takes you to dashboard clients. And okay, so let's see what happens here. Let's go ahead and create an account with a user that is, oh, sorry guys, so sorry. We put the name here automatically. No. It's not supposed to be so. It's supposed to get the name from database. So let's go to text, logged in users, full name. Right. That's the way it's supposed to be. Okay, so all right, that's I think that's it. Skip. All right, so let's sign up. Let's go ahead and do some few things. So here, this screen. Okay, so this screen is supposed to be our welcome screen, supposed to be the screen our users get to see if at all they're not logged in. So how do we make it like that? So come to screen, come to the navigation type and say welcome screen. So this is going to be our welcome screen now, no longer sign up screen. And then here is our home screen, and that's okay. So what else? That's all right. That's really okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and preview. Okay, so on previewing, we will see that we have made a reasonable progress. So this is it. Make MVP from Illspace, tap on it. It brings us to login. We don't have an account, so we say sign up. Then we put in sign up. So we say Mary at gmail.com, right? Then password 12345. Then the name, we just say Mary and Nay, like we did before. Then sign up. Okay, so it takes us to the onboarding screen. Exactly. This is how an application should behave. So it's really smart. It takes us to the onboarding screen. Now look at how this icon will change, right? So we have next. Okay, so guys, that's cool, right? I think. All right, so you can play around with your navigation type, right? Play around with it. I will show you what I mean and just see what you get. Okay, so we have next again. It brings us to here. All right, so this is it. It brings us to the video here. So you can create the video and put it on YouTube, and then that's it. So the user can just click to check it out. That's it. So it's cool, right? Yeah, it's cool for me. So then this is it. Then you click on get started, and voila, Mariana. Hello, Mariana. Welcome to your dashboard. That's it. Okay, so this is how to convert UI UX designs on Figma to mobile applications on Adalo, in Adalo. All right, so we will just try to do a couple of screens before our time runs out. We have just like 17 minutes left. And then, all right, so if at all you've not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please just click on the subscribe button. Please, this is one of the ways you can actually support what we are doing here. Okay, so and also you can just click to like the video. It makes us proud of what we're currently doing. Then if you have any concerns, just drop it as a question in the comment section, and then we will be sure to look at it and give a response to it, or even create a video to address it. All right, thank you very much. Okay, so that's it. So I will just go ahead and close this. And now you have seen how to convert some designs to, some designs on Figma to your mobile application on Adalo, right? So what else do we do? Let's try to see how we can interpret the remaining in the, yeah. So this is it. We have this is not going to be difficult. This is going to be easy peasy. Yeah. So let's start with the navigation button, right? Let's start with the navigation button. So we have the home, then we have the gear icon here, then we have the profile. So let's start with that. Come to here. Then how do you bring navigation button? I don't think I've shown you guys that so far. So you come to the plus icon here, the add component icon, go to not add screen, go to navigation. We have navigation here. So we have the tab bar, and then we have the app bar, right? We have been using the app bar before by default, in the screen. So, but here we will just go ahead and then use the tab bar. So you click on this, it follows you. Oh, it was supposed to follow me, but it's not following me anymore. Oh, it followed me. All right, so this is it. It's here on the, it's right. So I just tap and then it's here. So by default, it has like five components. We have the first tab, we have second tab, third, fourth, and fifth. It doesn't have more than that. You can add more than that. Okay, so so let's see how we can customize this. So we have only 3 buttons here. So the home, the gear is for setting here, and then this is for profile, right? So the settings can just be for, let me show you guys what the settings is for. So the settings is for, where is it? Okay, so here it is. So this is for the settings. So we have account. Yes, we have account. We have the notifications, the help. Then we have all these lines and some cool stuffs here. Then we even have a modal, all right? So Okay, so let's just go back to what we had before. Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Okay, so this is it. So this is what we had, and we will try to work in this. We'll just work on one screen, and because we don't have much time again. Okay, so let's see. This is it. So we have the next one is going to be settings. So we will turn off some things and keep some things on. So second tab, we will turn it from search to settings. We'll just search for settings. Okay, so here it is, a gear. Nice. And then let's turn off the third tab. Then let's turn off the fifth tab, right? Okay, so we already have three now. So this profile, yeah, because that's how it was here. So but let's see. Okay, so okay, let's come back here to the second tab. Let's search again for settings. So in case we see something even better. No, we just have only one, and it's not. This is it. So let's say outline. It's not working. Okay, so let me show you something real quick. Let me show you something really quick. And okay, so okay, before I show you that, I'm going to create like two kinds of navigation buttons. I'm going to create like two kinds of navigation buttons. So one is the one we just did right now. So here, if you can see, we don't have like the text below. All right, so let's go remove it. So we come to the very first tab, the text. Where is it? So we just remove this text. That's it. Then we come to the second one. Let's come to here and just remove the search. Then the fourth one, let's remove these as well. Okay, so that's it. It's neat, right? Really cool. All right, so here we have some sort of shade here. If you can see, this is our icons. All right, and then they have colors. They have the brand colors, but here Adalo doesn't allow us to. Okay, actually, Adalo does. Yeah, it does. It does. So we can have the brand colors. Yeah, we can have the brand colors. But this is like the active icon, so it's supposed to be like this, right? So if this is the active one, it will change, right? So okay, so for this screen, home is going to always be the one active, right? So good. So what else? So we have this background color. It doesn't allow us to change the background tab bar. No, it doesn't change. So we only have the active color, the fill color. All right, actually it does. Yeah, it does. Okay, so here, this is color. Let's copy this one. This is the color, right? I think so. Is it? Wait a minute. Wait a minute, guys. Okay, this is the real color. So DDF. Okay, so let's go back to the app. Then the fill color here. Let's paste it and see what happens. Ooh, nice. So that's it. Okay, so it gives us this. Let's see what Figma did. It had this. Okay, so but it's not really cool. It's not really what we wanted, right? So and then there's another thing. Here in the design, it is this color, but it's the opacity, all right, is 20%. So, but here in Adalo, we don't have those kind of scenarios. Okay, we actually do, sorry. So here, this is what you can click to adjust the opacity. So this is it. So we can just drag this a bit. Okay, you can just type it here. So let's say 20. All right, that's it. So it gives us almost a near feeling to what we have here in here. Okay, so but now this is like one way to do it. Another way to do this, okay, another way to do, we have 10 minutes. Another way to do this is go to flat icons. Yeah, go to a flat icon and download the icon. Yeah, so we can just say home. All right, so we can say home button. So these are home buttons, right? Now previously flat icon allowed us to like edit. We can copy SVGs, but now like we can download SVGs, but now for the free part you can download SVGs. SVGs is for premium guys, but before we could actually download that. So you can only get to download PNG. All right, so and then if you download PNG, you can't really customize it. So well, if you need black and white fonts, so you can come here and get it. All right, so or if you just want to, you don't really want to pay attention to the fonts, you can download your fonts from here. Just click to download and then download, free download, and then use it in your Adalo application. And then another part is, if you don't like it like that, just come to free pick. Just come to free pick and then say uh icons, mobile app icons. I think so. Mobile app icons. Okay, so there are lots of them here, right? But this is not what we're looking for. Let's say home icon. Home icon, right? So if at all you're familiar with using Adobe Illustrator, you can download your icon from here and then change the color, export it with the size you want, and then just take it to Adalo. So you can just like download your fonts, all right? So let's see. Which one would I have downloaded here? You just search for the fonts that you need, right? There are lots of fonts here, so you just find, okay, yeah, so something like this is good. So yeah, it has a lot of different fonts here. So like the home here, it's here, and then the file type is EPS JPG. So EPS, so you can download it. If you download it, for instance, you can now go ahead and then edit it in Illustrator. Uh-oh. You can like download it and then edit it in Illustrator and then use the file in Adalo. All right. Okay, so I just wanted to show you how to go about doing that way. So how many let's say we have this one, then do we have profile? We don't have, we have this. So that's not going to work in this particular tutorial, but I believe you understand what I mean. So here, let's take for example, okay? Let's take for example. So you can just come to image and then use image and then upload your icon, Let's see whether we can have something. Okay, so this house, for instance, right? So let's just download this. Oh, this house. Why is it house? Okay, so yeah, then let's go here and then change the styles to I think it was 36 by 36, something like that. Okay, so we have it like this. Then you can go ahead and then bring it here. For instance, you can make it smaller, of course. Maybe, yeah, smaller. Then let's say you have this icon, you have another icon, and let's have another icon, maybe the gear icon. Okay, so let's just make it fun, right? Let's make it fun. So let's download this one. Okay, so I download this one. Oh, that was not really perfect, but we will use it. This is a chimney. Well, it's also home. Okay, so then let's say settings, right? Settings icon. Let's do it at once so you can just see what's up. So settings, let's pick this one. Okay, so I just download this. And then profile icon, right? Profile. So this is basically where you download icons from. So I will just download this one. Okay, so we've done that. Let's go to our application, and I don't want to use this guy anymore. So I just want to use the home here, and I don't want to make it so big like this. 36 looks so big, so let's say 26 by 26. Still big. So let's say 20 by 20. Okay, I think I can make do with this. Delete this one. So I have this, push it here. Okay, so then Ctrl C, Ctrl V, push another one here. I just want to show you how you can create your own navigation buttons without having to use the inbuilt navigation scenario. So let's change this to the profile here. So the only disadvantage here is you can't edit the colors. So if you want to edit the colors, go to freepick.com and then download that and then use it, like go to use it Illustrator, edit the colors and all that. Okay, so let's change this other one to settings, and yes, so that's it. Okay, so this is it. Then we can go ahead and then click on this. We have 4 minutes left to end this class. So let's add a rectangle. So go to simple, then you see rectangle, then add your rectangle, adjust it a bit. Okay, so it's covering what we're doing there. I will show you how to play around with that. Okay, so here You click on this and say arrange. All right. So bring to front. No, we want to send to back. Okay. So that's it. Did you get what I did? I clicked on it. Then I clicked on these three buttons here of the object. And then there's change visibility, there's arrange, there's make list and all that. Then so I just sent it to back so that it can go backward so that the other icons can come in front. So you can change the color. You can change the color to what we have here. Let me copy this again. You can change the background color. So let's put the color here. Paste. All right. Then this is too bold. Then let's make this 20, right? So 20 exactly. So we have 20 now. And then I think that's just it really. So what else? What else do we need? So now if you want to like direct the icons, so these are just objects, so you can add actions to them. All right. So you can add actions to them if you according to how you want to make your designs. So that's like it. And that's like the two different ways you can make your navigation buttons. And then let's look at the file here again. So we have the wallet balance. So like we have some few details here. So I think do we have a lot of people in the studio? Okay, so we don't have much again actually, so we're going to actually have to end the class. So this is this is how far we are going to go for this class. Yeah, so this is how far we're going to go for this class. And then here in the class you've learned how to do a couple of things, how to convert your UI UX design that was made in Figma or on Figma, and then you've seen how to interpret it on your application in Adalo, right? So in subsequent classes, that's for tomorrow, we will have another class where we will talk about we'll just continue building this just to see how to interpret a lot. We'll not take this to the end. We'll just see how we can interpret a couple of things, right? So I just wanted you to you know, see that this is how it's supposed to be done. Have someone that creates a design on Figma, or you yourself, if at all you are a Figma designer, yeah, a UI UX designer, so you can then interpret the applications in Adalo. All right. I really hope that this lesson was useful for you and will help you build really amazing products with Figma, with Adalo, and as well, you know, creates really cool MVPs for your clients and for your business. All right. So if at all you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel yet, so please just click on the subscribe button. And this is like one of the ways to support us. Thank you for attending today's class. We will have the labs again later in the night. The normal time is 7 p.m. Nigerian time, so we'll have the labs. And in the labs, you can share your screen and report some issues that you're facing, and we will be sure to help you. All right. Thank you very much, guys, and see you in the next class tomorrow. Okay, bye.